Hey everybody, this is Dave Grant, and we are here. It is Tuesday, the 15th of November. So today's topic is get over your fear of doing video. Okay? And I'm going to give you some tips that I believe are going to help you move forward in creating some video content. And hopefully it works for you like it worked with me and has helped some of my coaching clients and my agents. So tip number one, okay? Some people get overwhelmed with trying to figure out, like, well, what's the content? What am I going to shoot? And I like to break it down into, you know, four categories, if you will, to kind of simplify it. Okay, now think of yourself, you're a real estate professional. You're trying to educate the public, if you will, the consumer. And here's, I think, the easiest way to break these down into two segments. So, what I like to call number one are uh, market report videos, right? So you should be doing some type of a market update, market conditions video once a month. Now, if it's for a large geographic area, so say for like Las Vegas, maybe you're doing that once a month. And then if you specialize in a particular neighborhood, community, maybe it's in Summerlin, then maybe you're doing one specific to Summerlin for that area for once a month. But a market update should be a once a month video, and it should also be containing metrics that are going to be impactful to the consumer. Maybe that's how many new sales we've had, how many pending sales we've had, new properties on the market, where have we seen pricing go, days on the market, and then what does that mean for the consumer buyer, the consumer seller, and how can you help them navigate that market? Okay, so market update, market conditions. Market conditions always generate consumer concerns, right? So a year and a half ago, we were in a market here in Las Vegas, or a year ago, whatever you want to talk about. It's a very aggressive market, right? Homes getting multiple offers, well over list price. So that was the market conditions, and it generated concerns, right? Like, hey, I want to buy, but there's 20 offers on every home, and it's going $50,000 over list price, right? So how do we address that concern? Like, so today's market, vastly different. How do we address the concern for the consumer? We've got to educate ourselves and be the knowledge broker. Okay, so number one, market conditions, market update report. Video two, which would be consumer concerns, right? Like what's going on in the market and how do we help address those concerns? And today, maybe it's high rates. How do we, do I know what a buy down is? What's the difference between 10,000 off the list price and getting $10,000 towards the buyer's cost to close, right? How does that impact the affordability? So market report number one, market conditions, right, generates consumers' concerns. So market report, market conditions is one video. Consumer concerns is number two. Number three, process videos, right? So think about what you do in your business, and we have processes, right? So maybe it's a first-time home buyer. Let's do a first-time home buyer process video, right? Hey, Dave, thanks for making a commitment and becoming, to become a homeowner. And let's kind of walk through what that first-time home buyer process looks like. Maybe we're covering down payment assistance programs. What type of loans are out there, right? If they're a veteran or if they're an FHA. What is that process? We identify, how much do you want to pay each month as a comfortable payment range? Not what you qualify for, but what is your monthly payment range that's comfortable? We go out, we identify the homes that meet your needs. We look at the homes, right? We find a home you like. We do comparables. We look where the pricing is on it, how we construct your offer, right? We go through our inspection period, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of the first time home buyer process video, right? And then home buying process, very similar. It's just not the first time home buyer. Inspections, like what to expect in a home inspection. This is what we do. We attend the inspection. We encourage you to do it as the buyer. The inspector will walk through the property. Generally, they're going to take drone photography of the roof. They'll send us color photos with the detailed report. We review that report, right? Then we come up with a list of items that we'd like the seller to possibly address for us. We put that in writing. We send it over to the listing agent, the seller, requesting repairs. Those are negotiable, right? We kind of walk them through what that process looks like. An appraisal process, right? Due diligence period, right? Where we review title reports, all the things that we do on that. So think of the process as you do for a buyer's transaction. What's the seller process? Like, why do you want to work with Dave Grant and ERA Brokers Consolidated? This is how we are going to help you get your home ready for the market, get it market ready, strategic pricing, right? All the things that we do to come up with a pricing strategy and marketing strategy to help that seller, maximize the amount of money they can get for their home. So process videos. The great thing about the process videos is they will live on your social media, your YouTube channel. But when we're having those consults, a lot of times, we're throwing a lot of information out, so we're kind of being fire hosed, right? So now you can say, hey, Dave, I know we covered a lot about this first-time home buyer process. Good thing is, I've actually got a 5-minute video that I did in regards to this. I'll send you the link, or you can visit my YouTube channel. It's there. If you need to reference back or have any questions, take a look at the video, or you can obviously give me a call, right? So it'll always live there for you. So we've got market update, market report videos, market report updates, create consumer concerns. How do we help and address the consumer to navigate the market? Number 3, process videos. Number 4, what I like to say are area videos, right? So like, I'm moving to Las Vegas. Don't really know much about it other than all the strip casinos. I want to be 15 minutes from the strip, but I really like outdoors. I'd like to be close to, I'm familiar with, I think it's Red Rock National Park. Oh, hey, Dave, great. I've got a couple area videos that highlight some of the different communities that are going to be in proximity to that of what you were just stating. So let me tell you about, Summerlin. Oh, we've got, 200 miles of biking, hiking trails, great outdoor shopping at downtown Summerlin, blah, blah, whatever it is. Now you have an area video that you can send out to consumers when they're relocating and they're not sure where they want to be, right? Or maybe it's somebody living in the area and they say, wow, I seen your video that you did about Desert Shores. Wow, I had no idea they had all those lakes out there, and you can do whatever the case may be. So area videos of where you specialize or what you want to do. So those are really the 4 categories that I talk about. And then, maybe some personal insight videos, day in the life of. I did a video on Sunday, me in my backyard, right, with my cup of coffee, crisp air. But that is something I do every Sunday, right, from like 7 to 9. I'm in the backyard. I'm looking at my week ahead for my brokerage. I'm looking a week ahead for my coaching clients. I'm reviewing their content. And then, like, what's the week look like? So day in the life videos, are also things that people really enjoy to see. So if you think about, hey, once a month I'm doing a market report. There's 12 videos, right? Hey, there's the first home buyer process. There's 6 steps in that, right? So here's a video. Home buying, home selling, inspections, appraisals, contingencies, whatever the case may be. There's your catalog, and then you just calendarize it, right? Now, next tip. You've got to understand, real life is real life. And every time I see a client, coaching client, or an agent in my office and they want to do video, they get overwhelmed with, it has to be perfect, okay? And for some reason, we get in front of this little camera and they freeze up and it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like I've said before, I've done over 5,000 hours of video coaching, countless videos for our education platform. To this day, I still don't like the way I look. I still don't like the way I sound. But you know what? It's Dave Grant. It's who I am. Embrace who you are. So here's my best tip for you to shoot those videos. The camera is your client, okay? Just like I'm talking to you guys and gals here today. Think of it as the camera sitting across the desk from you is your client, and you're doing a consultation. We're talking about first-time home buyers, down payment assistance programs, listing, what do we do to sell your home, right? Hey, Dave, I'm thinking of buying a home. Like, tell me what that looks like. There's your video. The camera is your client. Because what you don't do is this. When you've got a client sitting in front of you at your desk, you're in the conference room, and they're talking about a process or whatever we're going to do, we don't do this. We don't say, hey, you know what, Dave? I know I have a script for first-time home buying. Just hold on 1 second, right? And we turn around. Okay, I've got my script. Are you ready? And then we start reading the script, and then we stop. We're like, oh, shit, I got to start over again. We don't do that. Use the camera as your client. Consult your client. That's what this is all about, right? So get over that fear. Okay, recap. Market update, market condition report once a month. Market update and conditions generate consumer concerns, right? 3, process videos, right? What is the process of what I do? 4, area videos, like why do I want to live in this part of town, or what are the special features of that part of town? Then day in the life of or about you videos, okay? If you segment each of those and just think about, hey, what are the processes? I already know I got 12 videos once a month for market updates. What are the concerns for the consumer right now in our market? And those are always going to shift based on the market conditions. Processed videos, and you lay it out, you're going to say, wow, I've got a full year of content, and it's really that simple, okay? So hopefully this video, I know it's a little long, we're closing in like 11 and a half minutes now, but get over that fear. Use the camera as your client. Consult your client. Use your knowledge base, okay? If we use everything on a script, we never internalize it, we never learn. Use your knowledge base. Be a student of what you do so that you can, like all these videos I do, I literally don't script anything. I think, what do I want to topic about today? And then I tap into what I deem as my knowledge base, which is better than others and not as good as some, right? So that's my video for today. And if there's anything I can do to help you, again, email, call, text, respond on the comment sections. Hope you're having an amazing week. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Thank you.